This tutorial will outline how to subscribe or how to import your York School timetable into Google Calendar. There are two different ways to bring your York School timetable into your Google Calendar, and I'm going to outline them both. This particular document has two important links in it. These links need to be copied for the purposes of this exercise. To bring and subscribe your calendar into your York School calendar, you would first need to go over here to Other Calendars and Add by URL. So I'm going to paste that URL that I got from the sheet, and under username I'm going to replace that with T. Cooper for this example. Once I do that, I'm going to hit Add Calendar. Now, I changed the name. Normally when you do this, you're going to see a calendar come up that's going to have a whole bunch of weird characters in it. And in order to change that to your own calendar, you can go to Calendar Settings and then edit the calendar name. So why would you subscribe? Well, subscription allows you to just easily layer your own calendar over top of any other calendars you want, leaving your personal calendar free, which is email address. So for this particular demo, Tim's calendar is in purple. We don't see it here, and then he's subscribed to himself down here. If he wanted to add any events here to his own calendar, he could simply click on them, copy them to his calendar, hit save, and then you'll see they show up in purple. So this is a handy tool if you wanted to keep the two separate. However, these external calendars are not helpful if we want to make bookings with other people, because all bookings in the York School, find a time or otherwise, rely on the fact that everything is in your personal calendar. So in order to do that, we need to go a second way. And this way, unfortunately, is an import, which means we're about to fill Tim with the events of his timetable. And if those events go in and they aren't perfect, then we will have to delete his calendar and start again. So if you're not totally sure of whether or not you want to import or subscribe, talk to either Tim or myself or Kathleen, and we'll advise you. But here's how you do it. So we're going to go to Tim's calendar now, and we're going to go to a new tab, and we're going to paste that link in again, but this time into the browser search bar. So I'm going to type T. Cooper and press Enter. And what this does is it accesses the York School FileMaker, goes up to our building, and downloads what is known as an ICS file. This ICS file needs to be downloaded onto this computer and then uploaded into the Google system. So it's actually a file that is coming down. And in order for this to happen, you'll see here at the bottom of my screen, it is now downloaded just like any other downloaded document. So let's find out where this is. Okay, so it's in my downloads, and that's probably where it's going to go for you. So now let's go back to my calendar, and I'm going to go into what is known as Calendar Settings. And here I have the ability to add to a calendar. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to the Tim Cooper calendar, click on it. Oh, sorry, Edit Settings. Oh, that's not it either. Oh, here we go, General. Oh, sorry, yeah, so we need to go to Calendar Settings. I was right the first time. And I'm looking for Import Calendar right here. Import Calendar. So if I click on that, it's going to say, okay, what calendar would you like it to go into? So you're going to choose, in this case Tim's is called Apps Development because I'm using this account for this demo. And I'm going to choose that ICS file. It's in Downloads. And hit Open. Then I can hit Import. And it's going to take a second because there's probably a bunch of events in there. 228 events in all. It's his timetable for the year. And now I can go back to calendar, and I should see all of those calendar events appear for the year. So let's refresh, and there we go. So I'll turn off his subscribe calendar, and you'll see there are the duplicates there, the ones I had before and the ones that exist now. And if I go month to month, there's his whole timetable. And going forward, and we basically have until about January right now of events. And we might have to do this again later on as more events are populated. So that's how you subscribe to your own calendar or import into your own calendar. If you need any help, please see IT so we can guide you through the process. Thanks very much.